Hey guys, this is Nick and welcome back to Stellaris, where you can take a nice little look at the mess I made. Jesus. So last time we attacked the Mishar unified colonies, and since I was too lazy to roll over all of their planets, because, well, they had a lot of them, I just stopped the war right there and created a new vassal, and this resulted in this, which is the glorious Mishar hegemony. Has tons of systems, but only 3 planets. And they're mostly all located in here. And yeah, that's my vassal now. So yeah, the Mishar, they took a beating. Okay, yeah, they are now in 3rd place. The Mishar hegemony is right underneath them. And there's plenty of debris that we can still go and scan everywhere, which is very nice for us. But that's about it for what we've done. So all of our fleets have been pretty much knackered a little bit. And what are... yeah, these are just corvettes reinforcing each other. All of our planets are in disarray, so we're gonna go for a huge round of upgrades and solving problems there. And then we'll see what's our next move going to be, because we're already at 2431, so crisis cannot be that far away. So I think we will have time for a little bit more wars against the Mishar, and then maybe just grabbing some of their systems and gifting them to my vassal. That would be probably enough. We can just go to war with some of these systems, gift them to my vassals bit by bit, and, well, basically completely destroy the Mishar's power once and for all, which means that, yeah, with this done, our Federation is starting to look like a strong little thing here, and our own empire is all of that, plus this vassal, and all of these bits and pieces here. So let's start with a huge round of upgrades for all of our systems. I will spare you all of that, because that's not very fun to watch. But I'll still do it. Oh god, I've already done all of these planets. And I've got all of these planets to do. What a fun way to pass the time. Yeah. This planet management system probably needs a little bit of rework, unless I'm missing something. It's starting to be a little bit complicated, honestly. A lot more... well, once you have too many planets, and especially those habitats, it starts being a little bit complex. You've just spent all your free time managing these planets to make sure that they don't rebel, that production doesn't fall too much. It's just not a fantastic experience, honestly. Okay, so all of my planets and districts and everything all have something to do, so now let's just bring all of the fleets back home. They're all moving to No 1 for refitting. We didn't take too much of a beating last time. This fleet is basically intact. This one is basically intact as well. All of this thing is okay. 113, 97, and we have 116 here. So basically, yeah, we're all right. Didn't take too much damage here. Our science vessel will keep exploring all of that and grabbing all of the debris it can. There's also one little debris here. And then one here, and that's probably going to be it. The rest of it will probably vanish at some point. We have here, I think it's a Federation fleet. We can station it here. It should not cost too much. Let's send it for reinforcement if we can. Just to make sure. We have more science happening. Let's just up our already ridiculous amount of credits. Consumer goods might be a problem at some point. We might want to rejiggle some buildings for that to happen. But we're not going to do that right now, just going to let this tick by. I'm going to improve the speed a little bit so it moves faster. So our next order of business is probably to try and make the glorious Mishar hegemony into a better vassal. Which means that we're going to have to take some amount of territory off of the Mishar colonies and make sure that that works. Our diplomatic weight is now 170,000, which means that anything that we want to pass, especially the castigation here of the Mishar unified colonies, we can denounce them.
Debris analyzed.
We can denounce them, which means that they will gain even less diplomatic weight. And these are the last ones that can really stand up to me, because the Kalazan are friends, the Ubaric cartel is not growing that fast. It's just going to be great. And at some point we might also want to go and attack the Zakblad protectors. If we wanted to declare war, we don't have any war goals yet. We're going to start laying down some claims on some of these systems. So let's clean up some of the border gore that we have, and make sure that our friends can just grab the systems that they need. So we're gonna have to let them pass through here. This one might not be that important. This one might though. So let's claim that. These two are claimed. Current claims HTT system. Which one is that? Where is it? Can I look at it? What is... Ah, that's this one. Well, yeah, we're going to remove our claim. That's not used. That's no use. Okay, so let's claim both of these. So if we launch an attack against the Mishar, we can at least make sure that the glorious Mishar hegemony is almost reunited, apart from this little piece right down here. And we'll have to grab this as well at some point. They're still superior in terms of tech and equivalent in terms of economy, though. So we knackered them quite a bit, but they're not done yet. Their fleets, though, they basically cannot stand too much now, which is a good thing for me, a very bad thing for them. The mega shipyard will be very useful to make sure that all of these things are refitted, upgraded, and everything that we need them to be, which is mostly upgraded though. So what fleets do we have here? The first eye, the fourth, the second, the fifth, the third. So we have all of our eyes and the Federation fleet, which is at 177,000. So basically all of our fleet power amounts to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Probably 700,000 fleet power right there. Which is not terrible, honestly. Not terrible, but we are starting to lose some rare crystals. Is there any building slots available for this? Synthetic crystal plants. Let's put 2 down. Look at that! What the... All of these corvettes, what are you doing? You're entering orbit but not reinforcing anything. Well, I mean, all of my fleets are already full up, so... Stop producing corvettes, then! Come on. So these guys I probably cannot declare war immediately on them, right? I don't think. These two... No. These two worlds. What is that? That's Rocknim Mog. That's 600 troops. And Kulnan Mog, 600 troops as well. So this should be easy to take. And this one is... They have... Oh, Strategic Coordination Center. Very nice. And 300... Yeah, that's very doable. That is very doable. If I can declare war on these guys, I can grab these two systems very fast. But we're gonna have to wait 8 years. It seems to go faster than this most of the time, but yeah. Still gonna take some time. So we're still scanning the debris, gaining some amount of research, but honestly it's not going to make much of a difference. So is there any other projects that we could start? I think this thing... Didn't I have a... Yeah, Strategic Coordination Center site. Let's start upgrading this. Because we want that coordination center. I don't really know what it does, to be honest. I haven't really checked it out. But it should be useful. I mean, all megastructures are basically very useful. Can I build any other megastructures? Gateway, that's not useful. That I already have. Mega art installation, that's Unity. So, Unity and Happiness. Happiness is not terrible. And at some point we're going to have to deal with the Felno Ravagers. And let our friends expand in here. But for now, the poor little Mishar don't have much. They have a few planets here and there. They don't really... Yeah, these are the Zelvan. They don't even have a fleet, I think. They're still probably building their own fleet right now. Which they don't have. So with all of my fleets, I could probably go and smash these Quipplesy Chroniclers. If I had the influence to claim their systems, I could go to war with them and basically end them immediately. Which would be nice. They're inferior in terms of fleet, pathetic in terms of economy, superior in terms of tech, obviously. But I don't really have a reason to go to war with them. I don't have any animosity. I cannot declare them my rival. I don't think. Declare rivalry. Relative power greater than pathetic and less than overwhelming. So basically I should be considered overwhelming considered to them. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit, but that wouldn't be too bad since, yeah, some of the comments pointed out that you should grab the Fallen Empire's tech, and that's a very good idea. Like, grabbing the technology from these guys is pretty neat. And as such, we might want to do that. Probably a good idea, because it's still a big hole in the middle of my friend's territories. So let's claim that. This thing shouldn't be too hard to take, right? What do they have? They don't even have a planet, right? Yes, they do. Okay, it's 500. So yeah, our armies will be able to deal with that pretty handily. And then we would need to grab this one, which I don't have the influence for. And then my friends will be reunited, and it's the Mishar who will be completely exploded. Well, they are already exploded, but at least it will look a little less border gory. Yeah, so we're claiming these two. We should be claiming something else. Yeah, this one is going to be a tough nut to crack, so we're going to just leave it at that. We could also grab this one to make sure that our friends get free access to all of that. That's still pretty good. This one I can't claim yet. So if we win the war, we'll grab so many systems. But we're gonna need another army, because this one is not fantastic right now. So Unimar Secundus. You want to recruit some armies? How about some Xenomorph armies? There we go. And now we'll have a giant army that can just roll over any planet it wants and basically win us the war. How's the Federation, by the way? Yeah, it's still growing pretty fast. Cohesion is almost at maximum, which means that XP is ticking up, and we might want to reach the next level soon, so we can get some more bonuses. The Federation fleet. The Stellar Combined Forces represents a powerful force on the galactic stage. However, its fleets are divided and operate under a disparate set of organizational structures. Several influential military experts from across the Federation have raised concerns about our ability to face a well-coordinated and powerful enemy. I'm not too concerned, honestly. To rectify this, they have drawn upon plans for a Federation-wide series of military exercises to build cohesion within our militaries and hone the skills of our crew. Under their plans, detachments from each of our fleets would move to specific locations in our allies' territories and perform a series of complex maneuvers coordinated with other participating fleets to ensure that the operations are executed simultaneously. Successfully handling these exercises would be a significant commitment for our armed forces, but would appreciably boost our Federation military readiness. So, what do that do? They will be asked to participate, and, well, let's try that. Sounds like a great idea. Joint military exercises fall through. That's not great. People are not happy about this and they don't want to do that. The following nations registered the plans. My vassals! They said no! The little bastards. Yeah, now the cohesion. Come on! Jesus fucking hell. So now all of our cohesion is down again. It's not gonna take too long to climb back up, but Jesus. Why wouldn't you want that, you idiots? Your fleets, like you have no fleets, basically. But also they talked about another little piece, which was called something, the hegemony something? Like the Hierarchy Galactic League. They are our subject. How are they our subject? I should probably integrate them and gift them. Because I don't want these guys. The Ubaric Independent Coalition. Who are these guys as well? Offer protectorate status. Sure. You want to be our protectorate? Nice. Well, hello, friend. What are these things and why are they ours? I'll give them to my friends, the glorious Mishars, something, once they are integrated.
Our ships have been made.
Integrate that subject. Yes, let's do that. Let's integrate these and gift them to somebody. I don't really need those guys. I just give those three to the glorious Mishar hegemony. These guys are my most powerful vassal, honestly. They're gonna represent a huge swath of the Mishar territories. I mean, as long as they close the borders, we have no choice but to go to war. Because, yeah, there's no other way. Okay, so we're now exceeding our naval cap, but that's not going to be a problem, because we have this for more anchorage. We can also at some point send one of our fleets to just wreck all of those guys, and basically grab these systems for ourselves. Or at least for our vessel. We're gonna do that. I think it's time for the new fleet to prove itself. The 6th Eye needs some experience. They're gonna go here and smash all that. Wait here for your reinforcements to show up. And then you'll go smash all of these systems, these two, and then maybe we'll... Oh yeah, and that... No, well, wait a minute. If you attack these guys, I think it can trigger a Great Khan, right? And a Great Khan can have some amount of fleet power. Should probably send the 1st Eye as a reinforcement, honestly. Like the 4th Eye. Should probably go and get there. Just to make sure that if a Great Khan spawns, we have some amount of fleets to intercept it. And all of our fleets can just merge together in some point. If the Great Khan has more than what we have, we can basically deal with that as well, I think. Okay, so our battle plan is almost done. We have this main fleet here at 103k. We have this fleet at 124. And, well, this one can stay here for now. And this means we can basically start the attack right now. These guys will move in there afterwards. We'll try to send 2 fleets at a time, just to see. If a Great Khan pops up, it's going to be tricky to deal with him if we're already engaged in a previous combat, so we're just going to block their systems with big fleets. And if the Khan emerges, I think we have enough power to stop him. If we don't, we'll just retreat and let my Mishar friends deal with them. Because, yeah, it's just a vassal, I don't really care. Hello, raiders! How do you like a full contingent of battleships and a few cruisers to just deflect your blows? What do you think about this? Yeah, we're not losing a single ship here. I don't think. I don't think we lost even a single cruiser. Oh, they have a big mothership right there. I love their mothership class, like the galleon thing. Ancient Glory class. They look very cool. Yeah, we are super efficient against Hull, dude, so you're basically screwed right now. There we go. Admiral gained trade, that's good. My new freshly minted Admiral is now a good boy. So you can now move to here. And this thing can go survey that system. And this thing can move here. And we're gonna claim it for ourselves. And all of these fleets are coming in. Well, at least one of them is. So it's gonna start destroying these little mothership things. And their little fleets as well. And the second one can just go deal with these guys if it wants to. We'll basically run all over that. Won't be too much of an issue. Let's hope there's no Great Khan popping in. Don't really like the Great Khans. Yeah, blow up their stations. It's the end of these stupid bastards. I gave you so much money to attack the Mishar and you couldn't even destroy one of their stations, you idiots. So now it's time to pay up. And by paying up, I mean you're gonna lose all of your things. Colony gained. Hartwell's Haven, formerly holding of the Janash. Okay, so we have... Yeah, we have taken over this. I probably cannot gift it yet to my friends here. I don't think. Yeah, I don't even think... Oh, the Sleeper awakes. Okay, the recent destruction of one of their large void dwellings at the hands of the Cyclopean Church of Polypheme has prompted the Fel Null to unite again under a single Great Khan for the first time in history. This mysterious warlord, who according to some accounts is a powerful psychic, has convinced the Fel Null to put aside their differences for the sake of continued survival. Great war fleets from previously hidden anchorages are being crewed by eager Fel Null warriors and restored into working order. Under the inspired leadership of their Great Khan, they now demand vengeance from the galaxy of their lost kind. So he's Forthy, the Great Khan of the Fel Null Hold, and he's here to announce to the galaxy that the new age is upon us. They would senselessly butcher one another for scraps is now to an end. So what do they want to do? Yeah, they're not happy. Okay. So this is their fleet right there. That's the Great Khan's fleet, and it's a little bit too late, honestly. That's too little too late, but still... Just to make sure, let's go here. No, let's go here and smash these guys, because yeah, we're gonna want to make sure that these guys can't go bother us. Honestly, all of these fleets here will be able to deal with that pretty handily, I think. Even before they leave the system, they should be able to be destroyed. I'm gonna take a few losses to my newly minted 6th Eye, but that's gonna work anyways. Or maybe not. My battleships are taking a pounding. Wow, okay, the 6th Eye is not faring well right there in this combat. It is taking a beating. We're still dealing some good amount of damage to them, but... Yeah, the 6th Eye is taking losses, a lot of losses. Thankfully for us, these guys are kind of retreating, which is good for us. They do have plenty of small fleets here and there. Yeah, our main battle fleets is just catching up to them. This is a weird battle. This is a very weird battle. Yeah, they do have galleons right behind my ships, and these galleons are probably the equivalent of Titans. They are wrecking my battleships. You guys might want to take care of the ships that are firing at you, honestly. That's probably a good idea. The 6th Eye is taking a battering. Jesus. Look at that. Taking so much damage. But at least we're done with them here, which is good. Okay, basically these things are done. No, wait. Don't abandon your friends to the fight, you idiots! You need to fight these guys, not go to the stations. We don't care about the stations. This fleet is under heavy assault, you idiots. Come on. My fleets are imbeciles. There's 2 giant titans here that you need to defeat. And I do have plenty of battleships to do that, but... Jesus, yeah, we took so many... we already won against the Great Khan, that's great. So, Forthy, the Great Khan of the Fel Null Hall, has met with defeat in the Heaven's Gate system. When the armada he was commanding was lost in battle against forces belonging to the Cyclopean Church of Polypheme, the Great Khan and his closest officers fled into hyperspace in a small shuttlecraft. Even now, Forthy is busy assembling a new armada to resume his conquest, but this victory has brought some much-needed respite for those who oppose the relentless advance of the Feldon Horde. Okay, so he's been defeated, but he's not dead. Strategic Coordination Center, the Hull. Yes. So what does it bring? Naval cap plus 50, Starbase cap plus 2, Defense platforms plus 4, and Sublight speed plus 5%. That is actually amazing. Oh, we have Empire Sprawl going up, though. Okay, Rassians, you can grab all of that if you want. That's gonna be stupid border gore, but if you really want to, you can do that. Maybe I should claim some of the systems of this fallen empire, just so I can get to war with them. Like, this one wouldn't be terrible, because it's right near to my friends. But I cannot grab all of them. Yeah, we could grab this. These are systems with planets. So we could go to war immediately with these guys, probably. Yes, we could. They probably have some good planets there, right? Because the fallen empires tend to really defend their planets pretty well. 500, that's not great, honestly. Okay, well, they don't have much of a fleet, and I have mine ready to go, or at least about ready to go. Like, yeah, the fourth eye is probably going to be enough to deal with that, so send it to Detour. Now, you know what? The best thing for you to do is not that. Go back to no one, like all of the fleets. Everybody's gonna move to here. And then, from Detour, they're gonna launch the attack. Yes, we're gonna attack these guys and grab their systems. All of my ships are still moving in. It's taking them ages to get there. My big army is right there. 3k should be enough to deal with this little planet. And these two planets here will be dealt with as soon as these armies are coming soon and reinforcing the big one. Get ready to jump! I should use that a little bit more often, because that's a lot faster. I mean, I always assumed they would do it, like, by themselves, but apparently not. 200 days to recharge! Well, that would have been... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, this is supposed to be the main battle force for these guys. But now we're gonna have to wait 200 days to do that because, well, they're basically completely inefficient right now. Only 22 days. So we could probably declare war on them immediately. Conquer, declare war.
At last.
Send this guy here. Send these guys here. And let's go smash those bastards. Yeah, the Titans are already firing. This is not an interesting battle. This might be. If I can... You guys should probably be moving in, honestly. We need to catch that fleet before it leaves. Oh, you dumb fucks. Why aren't you there yet? Yeah, so now they're gonna go and smash the Kalazan, and it's gonna be a pain to deal with them. Because reasons. Oh, no. No, they've come back. Okay, well, if you want to come back, that's good. Let's do that. So yeah, the third eye is a pretty good choice for that. Plenty of destroyers and corvettes. They should be able to handle this fleet pretty easily. It's only 56k. Nothing much to be scared about. These guys can go immediately grab this planet right there. They have two planets in here. They are well defended, 3000. But I think with my xenomorph armies, I should be able to win that once they've merged. Yes, obviously it will be ours, because we are fighting some lobsters. And lobsters, well, we can boil them. Oh, they are psionic lobsters as well. Unfortunately for you, I'm coming in immediately, and the third eye is gonna give you another ass-kicking. Right there, there we go. And no more fleets for this fallen empire there. Could I claim anything else off of them? Just to make sure, like, anything useful to claim off of them. Like, probably this would be useful, like Riadori. Let's claim that as well. My fleet is going to grab all of that anyways. These guys are victorious, so now they can go and land on the Celestial Throne and grab that. In here, we are smashing into their station. Yeah, we lost a few ships here and there. Probably a few corvettes and destroyers, but that's not going to be an issue, really. We're still winning, but it's gonna take us ages to do that. Our last Cyclopean armies are taking the brunt of the damage. We're still winning. I think we're gonna win this, but yeah. We're gonna take some amount of damage here. Sapient Command. Dark Matter Deflectors. It's already, yeah, 5,000 out of 50,000. The Mishar Unified Colonies have closed their borders to us. Well, that's gonna be an issue. we might very well be trapped, and my friends are going to be trapped as well. So we're going to have to declare war on them right after we're done with the Fallen Empire, and use the fleets that we have here, even though it's not ideal. Yeah, these fleets are already pretty much inside of Mishar territory, so as soon as we're done with the Fallen Empire, I think this will be the end of the episode, but we'll still declare war on the Mishar immediately. What is that? That's just pirates, okay. Because we need to grab, for our little Mishar, our new Mishar friends, we need to grab those two systems, the Kam and Anjetenar systems. We need to grab the little Erimadon system, and we need to grab this thing. No, the region we didn't grab. Well, that's it then. So yeah, the problem is now that the Mishar closed their borders, my little friends here have a completely disjointed empire. So they cannot have any trade, they cannot do much. Which is not great, because I want them to thrive, and they are not thriving at all right now, so... Once you are done with that, you're going to wait for your jump to recharge, and you're going to jump back to here and scan all of that in one go. That's going to be way easier. General Thalota, with all of its Xenobeasts, is leading the charge, and he's going to win this easily. This little Fallen Empire has absolutely nothing on us. And then it's straight on war with the Mishar. I'm sorry, your little governor, that's a Gaia world as well. So if we grab all of these Gaia worlds, giving them to my friends, to my vassals, will make them a little bit more powerful than they used to be. Their front line is not being destroyed at all. Like, I know we're killing these things, but we should also kill those too. There we go, they're starting to go down now. We cleaned this house. So Thalotha has won this battle for us again. Basically, she's conquered the whole Zakblot Protectors things by herself. Well, by herself, with the host of Xenobeasts. I can just imagine her, like, whipping them into action, like, come on, move it, beasts! And there we are, and we should be able to achieve the war goals, send the offer. They're gonna have to accept and be destroyed. The game is not lacking this. Yeah, the best possible outcome, and there we go. End of the Zakblot Protectors, they are done for. These systems are mine, but don't you worry, my little friend, because I will give them to you. If I can. Transfer system, yes. Conthrim and Meneth, which is this thing and this thing. I will confirm that. Accept that, please. He's accepting that. There we go. And now I can offer a new one. I can give you Zoltan. Yes. Confirm that. Accept that, please. And then I will give you those two underneath. And offer another trade deal. I will give you two more systems, Riadore and Olimar, and you guys are just going to love us so much. This is crazy. Oh, thank you, Lord. You've been so good. Now we have plenty of Gaia worlds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there we go. And yeah, our fleets are already in position to take the systems that we claimed from the Mishar, which is good. So yeah, we didn't claim any of these. No, didn't we claim this one? I always forget. No. But we did claim Pobma, which we're going to have to grab. It's not a system with a planet, so it should be easy to grab. We can get this one. We can get this one that we claimed. Those two here. So that's 2, 3, 4. And then my friends' empires will be reunited. I think I claimed this one as well, right? Spira? Yes. There's just a few ones that we need to claim. And that's going to be enough. So we have reunited some of our friends' empire bits and here and there. And now that the Mishar are willing to give battle, we are going to start in the next episode a war to grab those two systems here. This system there, this system there. So our vassal, and this system there as well. So our vassal is completely united, and it's the Mishar that are completely spread out over everything. So we're going to do the same technique. We're going to claim the systems and gift them to my friends. That's going to work beautifully, and that's going to be it for the Mishar strength. So right now the situation log is 120,000 victory score for us, and the closest one is the Kalazan. The Mishar still have a pretty good strength, but once we've grabbed those planets out of them, that's basically 4 systems with the planets, 1, 2, 3, 4 systems with the planets, and one that doesn't. They're going to lose a bunch of worlds to that, and they're going to lose a ton of economic power, a ton of capacity to rebuild their fleets, even though their fleets are already extremely weakened. As such, we are going to stop there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you really liked the video, I have a Patreon page. Don't hesitate to check it out in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!